There is a person who is always late. Not sometimes, not by accident. Always. And here is the strange part. They rush. They apologize. They genuinely feel bad. And then, they do it again. From the outside, it looks like disrespect. Like they don't value your time. Like they don't take you seriously. But underneath, it is almost never about you. The first thing to understand is this. The person who is always late usually hates being late. They feel the tension, the embarrassment, sometimes even shame, every single time. If it were simply about caring more, they would have fixed it years ago. But chronic lateness is not a decision. It is a pattern. And patterns like this always protect something uncomfortable, something avoided, something the body is trying not to feel. So the real question is not, why don't they respect my time? It is, what is the lateness doing for them? Because there is not just one kind of late person. There are four. The first is the optimist. Their brain truly believes the drive takes 20 minutes, even though it has never once taken less than 30. Psychologists call this the planning fallacy. They are not lying to you. They are lying to themselves without realizing it. The second cannot stop. One more email, one more task, one more small thing before leaving. Stopping feels like losing control, so they keep going, past the moment they should have left. The third disappears into time. They sit down for 5 minutes and surface 40 minutes later, lost in something. For some nervous systems, time does not feel linear. It stretches, it collapses, it disappears. And the fourth is the most invisible, the one for whom being early feels unbearable, standing there, waiting, with nothing to do, nothing to hide behind, just themselves, in space, being seen. For them, lateness is not the problem. It is the solution. The price of never having to sit in that feeling. Here is the part almost nobody talks about. Chronic lateness is not just a time problem. It is a body problem. Every departure becomes a small emergency. Adrenaline rises. Cortisol spikes. The heart starts racing, as if something dangerous is about to happen. Keys, bag, door, traffic, everything speeds up. And many late people have lived this way for so long that the rush becomes familiar, even necessary. Without pressure, they feel stuck, flat, unable to start. So they wait until the internal alarm finally switches on and pushes them into motion. They are not managing time. They are managing activation, using stress hormones as a starting engine. And a body that starts each day in emergency mode never fully comes down. Tight shoulders, shallow breath, a constant low-level tension in the background. A system that slowly forgets what calm actually feels like. And over time, it affects more than the body. It affects trust. Because the other person is not just waiting. They are wondering, do I matter? Can I rely on you? And when it happens again, and again, and again, the story starts to change. Not they're late, but they don't show up. Even if that is not true, this is the hidden cost of the pattern. Not just lost minutes, but quiet distance. So how does this change? Not with more guilt. Not with just leave earlier. If that worked, it would have worked already. First, identify which pattern is yours. The optimist needs real numbers. Time the trip once, honestly, then plan with that number, plus 10 minutes. The one who cannot stop needs a closing ritual, a clear moment where the task is put down, unfinished, on purpose. The one who disappears into time needs earlier signals, alarms that mean start getting ready, not you should already be gone. And the one who hates waiting needs something safe to meet them there, a book, a podcast, a message. Then calm the engine. Before you leave, not while rushing, pause. Take 3 slow breaths. Let the exhale be longer than the inhale. This is how you teach the body that leaving is not an emergency. And finally, repair, not with another apology, with honesty. I have a pattern with time. It's not about you. I'm working on it. That one sentence rebuilds trust. If you are the one who is always late, hear this. Your lateness is not random, and it is not who you are. It is a pattern built for reasons that once made sense, and patterns can change. Not perfectly, but gradually, earlier, calmer, one departure at a time. And if you love someone who is always late, they don't need more pressure. They need understanding first, because people don't change when they feel judged. They change when they feel safe.